Welcome back to News Around, the channel where we uncover the most talked about moments from the world of entertainment and beyond. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and click the join option to support our growing community of showbiz enthusiasts. Today's story is one that has gripped Turkey by the heart, a revelation from actor Halil İbrahim Ceyhan that has shaken the very foundations of celebrity romance. What he confessed about Sıla Türkoğlu left both fans and critics stunned. For weeks, whispers of a painful breakup between Halil and Sıla, once regarded as the golden couple of Turkish television, had dominated social media. Their devoted followers, many of whom had witnessed their on-screen chemistry blossom into real-life affection, refused to accept that their fairy tale might have ended. Yet, when Halil finally broke his silence during an exclusive television interview, what he revealed brought both admiration and heartbreak in equal measure. With a composed expression that betrayed an ocean of emotion beneath, Halil looked directly into the camera and uttered the words that silenced the studio. "Sıla didn't leave me, it was I who lost her." In that moment, thousands of viewers held their breath. Within minutes, hashtags like #HalilSpeaks and #Slaresponds were trending across platforms. His voice carried the weight of regret, and his honesty drew waves of empathy and debate. Some praised his vulnerability, others questioned the timing of his revelation. Close sources suggest that the couple's relationship began unraveling months before, during a period of relentless work schedules and creative pressures. Immersed in demanding projects, Halil's dedication to his career seemingly overshadowed the tenderness that once defined their bond. "I thought love could wait," he admitted softly, "but time waits for no one." Those words struck a universal chord, reminding many that fame and success often come at the cost of intimacy. Their journey had seemed cinematic, two stars whose connection on-screen mirrored their off-screen affection. Fans recall their radiant smiles, their shared laughter, and the way they looked at each other during interviews. But beyond the glamorous facade, Sıla reportedly began to feel isolated. "He was there, but not with me," she once confided, according to a friend who spoke anonymously. The emotional distance grew quietly, and by the time they noticed, love had slipped through their fingers. Halil's confession wasn't merely an admission of love, it was a confession of guilt. "I was selfish," he acknowledged. "I believed she would stay no matter how absent I became. But love doesn't survive on memory, it needs care." His statement was more than personal reflection, it became a mirror for many who had loved and lost. Fans flooded social media with supportive comments. "You're brave for speaking your truth," wrote one admirer, while another noted, "Sometimes pride destroys what love builds." Meanwhile, Sıla chose silence. Her only public gesture was an enigmatic post on her social media, an image accompanied by the caption, "Sometimes losing is also a form of winning." The post, subtle yet poignant, ignited a wave of speculation. Was it closure? A rebuke? Or perhaps a quiet nod to her own healing? Whatever its meaning, her calm demeanor spoke volumes. Media outlets dissected every frame of Halil's interview, analyzing tone, posture, and subtext. Some accused him of orchestrating a public redemption arc, others saw in his eyes a man sincerely burdened by remorse. "I don't seek fame," he said earnestly, "I seek the peace I had when I was with her." Those final words drew a heavy silence in the studio, a silence that echoed through the nation. But just as the uproar began to settle, new images reignited the storm. Paparazzi captured Halil in a quiet Istanbul cafe, penning something by hand, a rarity in this digital age. Witnesses claimed he had been writing for hours, his face tense with reflection. Rumors swirled that the letter was meant for Sıla, a private farewell written not for the public but for his own heart. The revelation deepened the divide among fans. Some rallied behind him, insisting that everyone deserves a second chance. Others sided with SLA, celebrating her poise and restraint. "You don't owe anyone an explanation," wrote one follower. "Silence can be strength." This emotional tug-of-war transformed what began as celebrity gossip into a cultural conversation about vulnerability, forgiveness, and the modern performance of love. For many, Halil and Esal's love story transcended fiction. It embodied the blurred line between art and reality. They were not just actors, they were symbols of a shared fantasy, a hope that love could survive the spotlight. When their relationship crumbled, it felt as though a collective dream had faded. As one columnist poignantly wrote, Halil and SLA didn't just act in love, they inspired it. Watching them part is like watching a story you hoped would never end. After the interview, Halil retreated from the public eye. His representative confirmed that he had returned to his hometown to reconnect with himself. On Instagram, he posted a message that resonated deeply with his followers: "Sometimes you must lose yourself to find yourself again. I'm not searching for pity, only peace." Within hours, his post surpassed 1 million likes, with fans commending his humility and openness. SLA, on the other hand, appeared radiant at a charity gala soon after. Dressed in elegant white, she exuded serenity. When asked about her former partner, she smiled gently and replied, "I'm focused on my projects and personal growth." It was a graceful statement, neither dismissive nor nostalgic, simply the voice of someone moving forward. Entertainment pundits continued to analyze the dynamics of their romance. Some called it true love at the wrong time, others argued it was never balanced. Yet one thing was clear: both had left indelible marks on each other's lives. A close friend of Halil revealed that he still carries an amulet SLA once gave him during their early days on set. He never took it off, even after the breakup, the friend confessed. That tells you all you need to know. As social media continues to circulate fan-made montages of their tenderest moments, accompanied by wistful songs and captions like "Where There Was Love, There Will Always Be a Story," the public clings to the hope of reconciliation. Whether that hope is in vain remains to be seen. But beyond the romantic intrigue, Halil's confession has opened a national dialogue about love, pride, and the courage to admit failure. In a culture where public figures are often expected to project perfection, Halil's raw honesty felt revolutionary. A psychologist analyzing the event on television remarked, "His confession wasn't about fame, it was about healing." When a man admired by millions admits he failed, it reminds us that vulnerability is not weakness, but humanity. As this emotional chapter unfolds, one can't help but wonder, is this truly the end of their story, or simply an intermission? In the world of love, and especially under the glare of fame, anything remains possible. If you've been touched by Halil and SLA's journey, tell us what you think in the comments. Do you believe in second chances? Could love lost ever be rekindled? And which celebrity couple would you like us to feature next? Don't forget, this is News Around, your trusted source for the most heartfelt, dramatic, and unforgettable moments from the stars you love. Subscribe now, tap the notification bell, and consider joining our channel to support us directly. Because here at News Around, every story is more than news, it's a window into the soul of those who live it.